Hey guys, I wanted to do an updated SEO for Wix video. Since the last video, some things have changed, and I just wanted to give you guys the best information as I know it. So this is a client that I've had a tremendous amount of success with, and we started SEO work 2 months ago, and we've just landed. Today was the first day, but very excited to see that we landed the #1 spot in his biggest city. Now he covers a few different areas. In his second biggest city right now, we are sitting down on the list, but we have made it to the first page. That's encouraging, and we're climbing. And then we're going to look at his other locations as well in this video, just to show you that this really does work. These techniques really do work. Now in the last video I had some techniques that are outdated that we shouldn't do. Some of them have been tagged as black hat SEO. So you just want to be always at least familiar with what Google is honoring and what they're penalizing. So without further ado, let's take a look at the site, and I'm going to walk through some of the crucial things that are going to lead to positive SEO. First, and now I'm going to talk about some theory stuff as well, and then I'm going to show you the real life sort of application. So this is a window cleaning company in Utah, and if you're in Utah, go check him out. He's an awesome guy, and he does amazing work for sure. What you want on a landing page, which will be your, just your .com without any ending, is a quickly loading landing page. So we've actually sacrificed. We have a lot of elements on our landing page. That's going to hurt our SEO, but we thought it was worth it for the time being. But we're still considering and watching if transitioning to a very clean landing page is the right way to go. So let me actually go to the Wix Editor here and show you maybe what that landing page would look like if we did end up deciding to make it a little more lightweight. I'll just pull up that page now. So I've designed it. We haven't launched it yet, but if we were, it would be something very, very simple. No video, right? The fact that the browser's having to load this embedded YouTube video is probably adding a few seconds to our page load times. So the main reason we want our page load times low is because of the mobile sites. So on the desktop, most desktops can load sites relatively quickly. You're not going to lose a lot of customers. But on the cell phone, after a few seconds of trying to load, a lot of people abandon their search. They just get bored and just frustrated, and they abandon it. Because of that, Google is going to honor or reward sites that load quickly, especially on mobile. And since most web traffic's actually happening on mobile now, we want to make our site for mobile. We want to optimize it for mobile. So there's a few sites you can go to. I'll just show you one real fast. You can go to a site like Webpagetest.org, and you can enter your URL. It's going to basically tell you how quickly it's going to grade you. So if we do ours real fast, I'll just do it while I have you on the video so you can see what that looks like. I'll let this test run, and then we'll go back and look at the results. So I want to point out a few things that we've done to just build content and make our site more rich for SEO. First of all, we've used our H1 tags and H2 tags with our hit phrases on every page, right? In every crucial way. Since we wanted to optimize for specific locations, we actually made location pages. So we made a Provo page where we have the H1 tags correctly labeled. We have a Google Maps plugin. Now the reason we do a Google Maps plugin is this is going to reward us on the Maps section, which in this case we haven't showed up on the Maps at all. We just started trying to get on the Maps, and he's actually going to potentially even open an office in Provo. That'll help him rank there on this portion of the search. But we did get to that. Now this is the Orem one, of course, but you saw that we were the organic first place spot on Provo, which is really encouraging. So we want to in this case, we did each of his areas, each of his locations, his service areas, and we just did a very general page for each of those so that somebody might, this might rank well on a Google search if somebody types in window cleaning in Elk Ridge, for example. This page would rank better than our home page. And of course, this would get them to our site, which is great. So that's one thing you can do. We also want to replicate that content in a blog. So we have a blog where we just post a post from maybe each of our areas. So in this case, we just did one in Mapleton. So we post a blog post from that, and we're going to tag it well. We're going to use our tags here to just let Google know that we have content from that area. So it will help. It will certainly help us rank. The other big thing you want to do is make your site, now sites that use video enjoy 41% more website traffic due to search engines, and that's because people are spending longer times on the site. So that's why we actually decided to have this YouTube video. It keeps people on the site for longer, their average duration, which helps our SEO.
What we repeatedly
now that was again a cost benefit analysis. Do we want it on the home page because of the page load times? So we decided to go for it. However, I can definitely see it both ways. Having that lightweight landing page might actually be your best bet. Now Wix gives us a bunch of tools for SEO, guys, so just don't ignore these areas. When you go to page SEO over here, you can actually go straight through to the Wix SEO Wizard that they have, and it's very helpful. It's going to walk you through step-by-step things that you should do. Definitely want to make sure your language your keywords are showing up in all of these areas. In this case, this landing page isn't live, so we haven't actually optimized it, but we'd want to put our keywords here as well. So for example, if you go to our home page, it's been done already, so you can see an example of that. So you want to have these things in place. The next big thing you want to have in place is to make your site useful. Now there's a lot of reasons you're going to do this. Now Mike's the owner of this company. He just shared a cool little testimony with me. He said, he wasn't, when we first started working together, and I said, we really need to offer your services online for people to buy them online. He was receptive, but he said, I'm not sure if we want to do that, but he was strongly considering it, and he decided to go ahead and do it. Now he found out a few really cool things. One, it makes our site do better for SEO because people can spend more time on our site, right? And it's more useful. Our site's more useful now. Repeat customers can come back. Now, if you don't have any function in your site, if it's just information, once people have grabbed the information and they saved your phone number in their phone, they'll never go to your website again. But if you give them a reason to go back, like online ordering, well, now your website is a tool, and Google's gonna honor that because it actually serves customers better. So having an online store is a really good way for an SEO strategy. What it also has done for Mike, and he shared this with me, is it saved him a lot of time practically. He used to take phone calls on the job, and he'd have to explain pricing and packages. Well, now he just sends them to the website. And that's in line with our SEO strategy, right? Because we're getting more and more people visiting our website. So it's just a really practical, common sense business tool. Sell your services online in some capacity. Make your website in some capacity a tool, whether it's reservations, whether it's setting up appointments or bookings or restaurants. Whatever your industry is, just make sure that people can use your site. It's not just information, it's actually useful. And if you're confused on how to do that, I'm always happy to do free consultations, so you can always shoot me a message and I can just take a look at your site and give you some ideas how you can do that. So another thing, guys, we want to have all of our elements on our site need to be useful. So links, hyperlinks are really important. Make sure that you're linking right to phone numbers, right to email addresses, right to addresses, or whatever it is. If it should be a link, if it could be a link to help people navigate around your site, then it should be a link. So on our homepage, we have many links. This link, this link, this link, this link, this link. All of these links right? And in the footer, we got a ton of links as well, and it just helps people navigate through our site. Now, the trade-off there is you want the user experience to be clean. So this is a pretty busy homepage, more busy than I maybe even would like, but it's on the more busy end of my comfort zone. I like minimalist design. That just really makes it easy for the users to go to the next. Like this is a page that I recently designed, and I just want to make it super simple and to see what we're doing here. We have window cleaning, right? Screen cleaning, and we can buy now, and you really just want to make the user experience very easy and pleasant for your user, because that's going to maximize his time that he spends on your site. So there's other little tricks that I want to show you, SEO tricks that I think are really powerful. Now, spend some time on your SEO Wizard. Again, if you go to Page SEO and you fill out all these sections, go ahead and do the Let's Go and walk through that. Make sure your site is cataloged with Google. That Wix is going to help you do it. It's very effortless. It's very painless. So just let them walk you through that. That's great. Another thing you can do. Now, I have this site. And this site has dropped in the rankings a bit because of a factor that was a little bit out of my control, but I believe we fixed that, and we're gonna crawl back up. I'm confident in that. But another thing you can do is leverage social sharing. So in this case, we have this little guy over here. This little shrimp pops up. He says, "Love the local steamer. Click here," and then we just have a light box that pops up, and it easily allows people to +1 it on Google or tweet or share. That kind of thing is going to be really beneficial as well. Now, I'm going to go to my web page test results. They're in, and I've got an A on all of these. Now, my load times are pretty high. So this is mainly because of that video that needed to load. So I'm inclined to want to bring this down. Now, right now, since we're doing so well in SEO, we're just going to watch it. We're going to watch if we lose ground, if we stay the same, or if we're gaining ground. And if we want to be really aggressive, again, we're gonna consider doing that landing page where this is going to load in less than 2 seconds, which is really lightweight. I might even get rid of this picture, believe it or not. I might even get rid of this image and just have that white screen with a few buttons. It will just load very quickly, especially on mobile, and that will help us tremendously. So yeah, guys, this is the Wix side of SEO. I hope this video has been helpful. The next main thing you need to do after you have your site ready for customers, now that it's useful, you have information about your services, you actually have the ability to order your services online, maybe you have a blog. Once you have a useful site and you're ready to send people to it, the next big piece of the SEO puzzle is web traffic. And you need to generate, if you're starting out in business and you're a brand new business, it is important for you to generate your first 20 or 30 sessions. And I would do it weekly. I'd get in a habit of just, family and friends, guys, go check out the site, give me your feedback. That's a really easy way to give your SEO a tiny boost. And it seems, it's so obvious, most people don't do it. So just get people to your site, hopefully that they'll, encourage them to stay on and poke around and give you some feedback. And the feedback's going to help because, we're always trying to serve customers better, but it's also going to be a great boost to your SEO, just having them on the site. Then the next thing you really want to do is engage social media. Your social media, for instance, YouTube is driving a ton of traffic for a lot of my clients right now. So if you're not engaging in video to get your product out, definitely consider video. We offer video services, but there's a lot of video services out there that are very affordable, and they pay for themselves in terms of the direct marketing. For example, you might spend $200 to get a video made, and you sell enough product that it immediately pays for that $200 cost. So, but meanwhile, what it does is it gives Google, right, because Google owns YouTube, so there's a heavy incentive for Google to honor YouTube videos in the rankings. So make sure you have content on each of your big social media networks. I've had a tremendous success with Google Plus. Google Plus is, of course, Google owns it. So even though a lot of people aren't there, my posts on Google Plus are ranking really well. Well, that's it for now, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like and subscribe, and send me an email if you need anything. Blessings.